This episode is brought to you by Sour Apple Smoke Shop. BLASTOVER with Bryan Briggs is a Geo Bartlett production.
It's a restless fascination.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me on another episode of BLASTOVER with Bryan Briggs. So this episode's really cool because I just got done right before this doing 101 rose drawings, and then I got to do a sleeve of like 6 roses on this girl. So she just kind of let me use a bunch of outlines that I already had from roses I had drawn, which made it a little easier, you know, like you draw 101 of them, like why are you gonna draw like a couple more when you have an appointment for roses, right?
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things what you're doing in my head. I paint a picture. Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer?
So, but she had a lot of choices, so that was cool too, because I was able to show like roses are really diverse. So you can have any style of rose, you can do different sizes, different colors, yeah, but different styles is the big thing, you know. So with her, she wanted to go with the black and gray route, which I thought was cool because it lasts forever when you do it in black and gray. You're not gonna have to worry about colors being faded by the sun.
Hope you didn't catch a tan. Hope you found the right man who'll fix it for you. 'Cause since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess. I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Oh, won't you come on over, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Oh, Valerie, why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, can you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy?
Gave her a free rein on the deciding of which ones. I gave her a choice of like 10 or 15 roses, and we chose like 6 of them, I think. And then one by one, we just kind of completed them.
Hey, and did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time. Are you still busy? Hey, 'cause since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Oh, why don't you come on over, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Hey, Valerie.
Come to the Sour Apple in Mount Pleasant and browse our selection of fine smoking products, such as, and a large variety of.
You know what we've got, and we know why you need it. Hand-blown glass and water pipes, vaporizers, hemp products, and e-liquids. The Sour Apple in Mount Pleasant is your home for all of your smoking products, so you can with the best American-made products. The Sour Apple on North Mission in Mount Pleasant.
The idea with this one was to complete them as I go. And basically, I wanted to outline one and then finish it and then move on to the next one. Because if you just outline a whole sleeve of roses and then go back and fill them in individually, they're all gonna be really swollen and it's gonna be a lot more painful for the client. And I'm always trying to think about how I can make it not just like the most efficient for the client, but the least painful while still doing what you have to do, basically. Because of course the tattoo is gonna hurt, but it has to hurt a little bit, but it doesn't have to be a scarring pain that haunts your nightmares for the rest of your life or anything.
Hey, why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. And I think of all the things, what you're doing in my head, I paint a picture. Since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Oh, won't you come on over?
And that's a big part of choosing your artist, is just trusting them. You have to have somebody you can trust. So with this one, like I said, we went one by one and finished them, and then after I'd be done, I would soak it down with some Bactine, and so that basically has some lidocaine in it, and it makes the redness and the swelling go down on a tattoo. So by the end of the last one, the first one was pretty much cooled down where it wasn't any redness anymore and stuff. So some of those spots are pretty painful on the arm. Every spot's different than the next. So some of them probably shouldn't even feel a spot, and then some of them she was probably feeling like that sucks really bad. So
Making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Why don't you come on over?
this client was really cool too. Like a couple days later, we went to the event at the casino from last season, and they were there supporting us. So thanks, Maylan. I really appreciate it.
This one's for the dogs that enter your life, that make you fall in love like it's the last time. And they're out late and wake you in the morning, kissing your face, saying, baby, I'm broken. Yeah, and then he's gone and you're left holding the sheets. Got a picture in a frame and you can't sleep, crying, weren't you just here, baby, last week? Weren't you just here making love to me? And he smells like a bar, but that's okay. Likes to hang around with them boardwalk dames. And it's been a while since you've been on your own, staying up watching Letterman, hoping that he'll come home. Yeah, and then he's gone and you don't know what for, keeping an ear tuned to that car door.
Yeah, I like that. It's really cool.
Crying, could I ever love you more? And we go back to where we were before.
Don't miss miss out on the next episode of Blast Over with Bryan Briggs, subscribe now so you don't ever miss out on an episode again. This episode is brought to you by Sour Apple Smoke Shop. Blast Over with Bryan Briggs is a Geo Bartlett production.